Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining us on our weekly political program on Lagos Television, Complement of the Season. Once again, I am Ajibola, Ojesola, and we are back as usual to look at political development in the country. This evening, we'll be looking at the state of the nation vis-a-vis the presidential broadcast of Ajibola that took place in Ikoyi recently. So many issues were discussed by journalists with Mr. President, and of course, we'll be looking at them one by one on the program today. But before I introduce my guest to you on the program this evening, we'll be taking a very short break on the program to bring you the summary of some of the political activities in the country. We'll be right back. You're welcome back, and you're still watching the Pendulum, our weekly political program on Lagos Television. Once again, our topic for today is the state of the nation vis-a-vis what Mr. President discussed during his presidential media broadcast here in Lagos. We have joining us this evening on the program a top APC chieftain in Lagos State and a member of the Governor's Advisory Council here in Lagos as well. Is no other than Chief Akanni Seriki. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much.
And compliment of the season.
Same to you.
Okay, I think the best way to start this evening is to start from that presidential broadcast where Ajibola Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, was able to identify some things while discussing with journalists at Ikoyi here in Lagos. I'm going to start from local government autonomy, which was part of what was amplified by the administration of Ajibola Tinubu trying to grant financial autonomy to local governments here in Nigeria. What do you think the granting of local government autonomy would do to our democracy? And is that a good step taken by the federal government?
Thank you very much. First of all, personally to me, there's a lot of problem. Now, entire state, I mean the whole nation, we have 774 local government. And look at Kano. Let me take Kano for example. In 1970 or thereabout, Lagos State and Kano, they are almost the same in population. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
They are all the same in population. Later, Jigawa was created out of Kano. Jigawa has 34 local government. 34 local government.
And Kano has 44.
Kano has 44. The Lagos State that have the which is more than them before, I mean in population, has only 20 local government. Now that there's nothing we can do because that is the constitution. But now that we see it and we begin to criticize this thing, later we are told that they are going to give state local government autonomy which is very good. But that autonomy is here in Lagos State is cheating. Personally, to me, it's good as they give them, but we've created additional 37 LCDA. Now that one they are good with this judgment from Supreme Court. They are going to remove that one. We are going to use 20 local government again. That autonomy is there. The development that is going on in Lagos State, with that, is going to go down small. Because we don't know what is going to happen if we say we cannot do 57 local governments at all, since the National Assembly has not passed it. And the Supreme Court judgment too is not for us.
Oh, okay. Mr. President had an engaging session with some journalists at Ikoyi here in Lagos a few days ago. And, certain questions were put to Mr. President, the tax reform bill, the removal of fuel subsidy, and so many other things, the reduction in the number of ministers in his cabinet. As somebody who campaigned rigorously for the emergence of Ajibola as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, looking at the state of the nation, whether we like it or not, there's hunger in the land. Do you have any regrets supporting Mr. President?
At all. The problem we have now, I've been there during the Obasanjo regime. You all know that this problem is all over the world. The hunger, this in America, in something they are selling like $1 is now $2. It's all over the world. So here, to me, we are very lazy in Nigeria. Why saying that is that we all depend on petrol. Agriculture, this and that are there. But because of all this kaba here and there, then they give them some, the Nigeria government is paying them, what do you call it? Is it subsidy?
Yeah.
People, the kaba, I'm saying it now, are the people surrounding this thing. When they give them, they bring fuel from abroad to sell here. They will not discharge it. They will take it back there and take, instead of one to pay for one trip, we take two. All those things are the reason why everything is bad in Nigeria today. And Asiwaju, you know him very well. He knows about all these things as accountant and all this he knows that. So that is why the man said they should remove it. Now that I remove it, the only thing I see there, we should make sure that the money they remove, use it uselessly. That is my own this thing there. But
you agree that there is hunger in the land?
There's a lot. Really, the hunger is there. Even if they don't remove subsidy, it's going to happen. Now you see these H-men, or what do you call them? The Boko Haram, they will go to their farm, destroy farm crop, kill them, do everything. That is part of it. And a lot of things happen, but that is the major thing there. Somebody, you cannot go to farm now. People are afraid. They carry their cow, eat their, destroy their crops, and kill them. So people are running away. Well, they can kill me now. That is the problem. That is what had to this problem we have now.
So the problem had been there before Asiwaju became the president?
Surely.
Okay, I do agree with you that the problem had been there before the emergence of Ajibola as the president. Okay. But when we look at the quality of life of our politicians, it's a sharp contrast to what the people are going through. Mm-hmm. They live in affluence and in luxury. Mm-hmm. And they are meant to serve the people. If they are telling the people to tighten their belts, shouldn't they tighten their belts as well?
They will. That's sure. That is true. That is what I'm saying now. You see, this country is very hard to rule. if we want to say the truth, the cabal are the people that is ruling this government, this country all along. Like this tax we are talking about.
The tax reform bill.
You now, for example, let's go to FAT. Lagos State is the one that is producing almost 80%, or let's say
VAT.
Or VAT. When they carried the old money, packed the old money, and send it to federal government, to federal post,
everybody will share.
We share it. Even some gigawa also, we take money.
Yeah, people are not allowed to take alcohol
at all. We're supposed to make sure that the what we get here, we send to them here. Give us like this
13% derivation fee.
Derivation fees, like that one. They look at them now, they are shouting. You don't produce anything, and yet you want to eat more than us. That is the problem we're having. So there is nothing this man can do. But I give kudos to the man. He's very brave and know what he's doing. That's what is happening.
Is that because he's a member of your party?
Not at all. You know him before. Those days, during what do you call them? During Abacha regime. Nadeko days. You know what he did. I don't want to say something about that one, but because when Abacha knew very well that this man is one of these strong man like that, the man ran away from this to Benin, back to America, to the United States, because of that.
Okay, we'll still come back and look at some of those issues that were treated during the presidential broadcast of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We'll be going on a very short break now to bring you the soundbite of the week. We'll be back shortly.
Don't have any regret whatsoever removing the subsidy. It is necessary. We cannot spend our future generations' investment upfront. The essence of the tax reform is to eliminate colonial days assumptions in our tax environment.
We still have in the studio with us Chief Akanni Seriki, member Governor's Advisory Council in Lagos State and a chieftain of the APC, also in Lagos State here, and has been speaking to some of the issues raised during the presidential broadcast that took place here in Lagos. Okay, so my next question will be one of those questions put to Mr. President during that chat. The number of ministers that we have, they are quite many now compared to what we used to have. And a particular journalist put it to Mr. President that, fine, you're saying that the country is hard and you have so many numbers of ministers. Shouldn't you cut down the number of ministers that you have? And Mr. President said no. Here we are preaching the cost of governance. You don't think the number of ministers that we have, they are too many?
Personally, to me, it's too many. It's too many. Like somebody is about 2-3 people doing one job. It's too much. To me, it's too much. At least with that, if you have smaller cabinet or thereabout, that money will do something. That is my own belief. It's too many because since we have been doing this thing, it's not as much as this. The ministers, the state minister, the SSA, it's too much It's too much. 3 months itself. Why not reduce it? Like let's say information or there about three people are doing one job. It's too much.
And we still have the Minister of Information.
Of information. That is too much. Don't, to me, no. We remove at least one is okay. At most 2. But why 3, 4, 5? I disagree with that one. It's too much.
Okay, but looking at the performance of Mr. President now, you have indicated earlier that you are very pleased with Mr. President. But a lot of people are not looking at the angle of their governors. Now they get more money from the federal government, and they are doing so little at their state level. What can we do about these governors?
To me, I don't understand what is happening. That because before they are not getting money as much as what they are getting now, right now. Even local government, a lot of money are giving them plenty money. Though, let me in Lagos here, most of them are trying. We go around, we see
some of their projects.
Yes, unlike over there, they just take the money, sit down and share it among themselves and their members. It's not happening here in Lagos State. The same thing part of Southwest. That's what I can say. So that money is too much for them. That is why some of them are happy. That's why what makes the governor and the president say they should pay the money direct
into local government.
At least they can checkmate them with that. But if it's through
the state joint
account, a lot of guru are there. That is what is happening.
All right, Mr. President also presented the 2025 budget proposal before members of the National Assembly recently, and I think it was about 47.9 trillion naira. And does that give you hope that things are going to get better in 2025?
That's my prayer. That is my prayer. But I know that things are getting better gradually now. People, before this petrol problem,
price.
It was, is it not 190?
1,060 naira in some places, 1,030 naira in some
now.
places. Now it's 935.
Even before, I'm talking about 2 to 3 years ago. People here and there, some people have 10 cars, vehicles. That one is going to reduce our spending. The life of what we are playing here will reduce gradually, because like you now, you have 2 cars, and what your salary, if you use your salary fully on petrol matter, what are you going to eat? So people are coming together. Make sure 2 of you, if you are living in the same estate, you say, okay, you are using 1 car for a week. Then another set, everything has gone down now. I mean, the life of our people go around, see what is happening. That is why I agree with him. That his action, I agree with him. Things we will now go back. Some people like me now, I was once a fisherman. That is our occupation in Epe. Nobody go to
the
farm again, to the water again. Everybody coming to Epe. Now that nothing in their pocket now, they will know how to spend money. They will go back to what they have been doing before. We will. It's everybody, including myself now. I know how to manage myself. Like Miliki style we are doing, it's going to reduce. And by and large, at the end of the day, we will. We must abide with it.
But sometimes when you meet Mr. President, do you tell him the truth?
That, like what?
That people are complaining, you need to adjust in this area, you need to adjust in that area.
He knows better than us. But yet, we say it. And he's giving us the reason why he's doing it. At the end of the day, when we say, Mr. President, this is, people are doing this, he will explain to us. When he convinces us, well, what do we do? We accept it.
So you still believe he's on the right path?
Really? There's nothing on that will make me turn back at him. So,
but the main opposition parties, the PDP and Labour members, they are complaining that he campaigned for something else, now he's doing something else.
What is he doing campaign for?
But the APC also criticized PDP when PDP was in power. So they have the right to criticize.
No, I want to know why, what point? Is it Boko Haram matter or what? What are they complaining about?
Like now, we are paying more for power.
That is the inflation is all over the world. That is sure. I have many people in America, or my children are there. They are telling me, see, what is happening here is only the only problem I know is that is happening in Nigeria. We must face is security. It's security alone, and power. Look at what is happening in the this today. Our this life break down. Tomorrow it break. Why?
The national
grid. That is all those things. There's nothing we can do now. You see, gradually things will change. I'm sure of that one. So that the man is doing well. He's doing well. He knows everything.
All right. That's Chief Akanni Seriki telling us that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing well, and of course, Nigerians should please try and give him more time to prove himself. That is not my word. That's the word of the GC member right here in the studio with us, and he'll be speaking to the state of the nation. Of course, removal of fuel subsidy, tax reform bills, and the autonomy for local government. We must thank you very much for your time on the program this evening.
Thank you.
All right, that's the Pendulum today. We thank you very much for watching. We'll be back again next week talking politics as usual. I am Ajibola Ojesola. Stay safe.